What's up, guys? My name's Connor, also known as Buckstuntz. I'm a sponsored rider by Angry Stuntz, and I keep ER nurses employed one wheelie at a time.
Connor, what was the first time you touched a bike? How old were you and what happened?
Ooh, I was 7. I hopped on a Honda 250R and ran it right into a tree. Oh man, good times, good times.
What's the hardest stunt you've learned so far? Did you hate it learning it?
Oh, hand drags. I busted 5 crankcase, oil case, both sides, pancaking. Still ain't got them dialed, work in progress, but definitely hand drags have been the biggest hurdle for me.
What's the first stunt that made you go, this is my thing?
Figuring out knee knocker, because I grew up, doing all different forms of riding, but I'm always sitting in the saddle the way you're supposed to sit. So whenever I started moving around on the bike and I finally figured out how to really get knee knocker and other forms of stand-up wheelies down, that was really when I was like, okay, I got this.
Was there ever a point in time that you thought maybe stunt riding wasn't for you? And what made you push through?
Yeah, so I picked it up in October, and obviously I'm playing around through the coldest months of the year. Even though I'm in Texas, it still gets down to 7-8 degrees sometimes, and I'm still out there every day, and I was just struggling to figure out new tricks. I don't have a lot of help around where I'm at, and I got a handbrake, and that opened up a whole new world for me to try a lot of different things and kind of re-sparked the fuel.
How'd you get hooked up with Eric and Angry Stuntz?
So the forums, I hit the forums hard. There was a lot of people saying a lot of good things about Eric because, it was my first time really getting in the stunt world. I came from a lot of different backgrounds, and a lot of people were shouting him out. I hopped on his website, liked what I saw, and then after that, I've been in contact with him ever since, off and on, and got this awesome opportunity to be a sponsored rider for him.
So far, I know you've only been here for about 5 hours of time. What do you think the biggest difference is between California and Texas stunt scene?
Stunt scene, oh well, Texas stunt scene, there's a lot of look at me people, a lot of look at me. Not a lot of real riders out there, they'll go out there 2-3 hours a week. I'm out there 5-6 hours a day sometimes, and that's kind of the biggest difference. I see a lot of y'all out here, y'all are out here all the time.
When you're not riding a stunt bike or you're what other activities or hobbies do you do?
I love to play pool. I play a lot of pool. I go to the bar, play pool all the time. I play in tournaments. I grew up doing that with my dad, and that's kind of been something I love to do in my free time.
I know you also mentioned your track racing, your track riding. What do you do with that? What kind of bike do you ride? Give us a little insight on that one.
I started out on a 2014 Kawasaki 300 as my track bike, and that was the only bike I ended up with. I raced for 1.5 to 2 years, had a lot of good finishes, had a big win in New Orleans, met a lot of good folk, had a lot of good people in my corner supporting me the whole time, a lot of good knowledge, really a family environment, very connected.
What was your scariest crash ever? How fast were you going?
Oof, I don't know, I was 5th gear pinned coming through Little Bend in Crescent, high-sided it. Me and the bike went probably 100-150 feet before we came to a stop, hopped back on and made my way to the pit exit, and yeah, that was a pretty rough one, but I just slid mostly. I never had any bad crashes. I had one T-bone in Houston where I got T-boned coming through the keyhole, but other than that, I've been fortunate. A couple low sides, that's about it.
Right before you hit stunt, wheelie, knee knocker, sit down, whatever it is, what's going through your head? You got music, nothing, or is it kind of pure chaos?
Really spatial awareness, especially when you're on the streets, if you're like in a big pack of group, knowing who you're riding with, watching them ride for a little bit before you do anything, kind of guess how far you need to be away from them, give you the space that you need, and just understanding things around you. That's probably the biggest one.
Alright, so these are going to kind of be some faster questions. What's your dream stunt spot?
Dream stunt spots, Chirac. I want to go. I'm going next year for sure. I'll make it happen.
What's your favorite bike snack?
Bike snack, water. Underrated, but water, man. Always stay hydrated.
Wheelies or stoppies?
Wheelies. I'm still learning stoppies, but wheelies all day.
Between you and your best buddy, who would win in a foot race?
In a foot race, oh, me all day long. All day long. Thanks for going beyond the visor with me. I want to give a huge shout out to Angry Stuntz, flying me in from Texas. Wonderful opportunity. Glad to be here. It's kind of surreal. Thanks to the guys back home. Y'all know who y'all are. Shout out to y'all for dealing with me. I'm a tough cookie to deal with. And shout out to my parents. You know, they don't really support the bike life, but they've come to understand and accept it, and they're glad to see me doing something in my life. So thanks to them for being there, and once again, fan of Angry Stuntz, obviously. Got to put it on, got to wear their shirts, rock their gear, always good stuff.